This video is going to be about a low sulfur diet for different types of health problems you're having. First off, to start off, the importance of sulfur. Sulfur is the third most abundant mineral in the body. It's used for many different processes, including detoxification, cell structure, and to build and repair DNA. The body has different pathways for sulfur to be converted into different molecules, including glutathione and taurine. The sulfation pathway converts sulfur to sulfates, which are also used in many different processes in the body. In the process of becoming sulfate, before this happens, it becomes something called sulfites, which can become problematic for the body. There are certain minerals that are required for the conversion of sulfites into sulfates, and a deficiency in these minerals and vitamins can cause an increase in sulfites in the body and a lack of sulfates. A lack of sulfates can increase hydrogen sulfides, which can also cause a number of problems, specifically digestive problems. The theory of the low sulfur diet is to lower the amounts of sulfur and sulfite containing foods for a period of time, increase the body's ability to convert sulfites into sulfates, support the body through supplemental sulfates, and then replenish potential mineral and vitamin deficiencies that are required for these conversions. The foods that you're going to be eliminating for a low sulfur diet temporarily are the allium family, which includes garlic, onions, leeks, shallots; the brassica or cruciferous family, which includes cauliflower, broccoli, kale, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, eggs. Then we have high sulfite foods, which sulfite is a preservative used in a lot of different foods, including wine, dried fruits, vinegar, shrimp. Sulfites containing sulfur, like MSM. And then meat and dairy are also high in the sulfur amino acids, cysteine and methionine. But generally, these appear not to be as much of a problem for most people, but you can also try limiting that for the period of time. And then for the supplemental support, what you want to look into taking is molybdenum, which supports the enzyme that converts sulfites into sulfate; boron, which also supports this enzyme; vitamin B12, which can help get rid of excess hydrogen sulfide; Epsom salt baths, which is going to supply the body with sulfates through the blood, through absorption of the skin. And then another one, which I'm not certain about, but this is something I've been doing, is consuming mineral water, which is going to contain sulfates. The one that I found had the most sulfates was San Pellegrino. Some symptoms of excess sulfur are going to be things like asthma or breathing problems. This is specifically related to sulfites usually. Brain fog, fatigue, digestive problems, skin problems, including rashes, acne, athlete's foot, which something interesting was after doing this diet for a while, an athlete foot problem that I've had for a long time went away almost completely. Next is headaches, joint pain, memory problems. There is some studies that they've shown that excess hydrogen sulfide and sulfites are related to decline in memory formation. So there's a potential connection to Alzheimer's with excess sulfur. And then the conclusion of this is sulfur is essential for life. So you're never going to do a zero sulfur diet, but some of the pathways needed to convert the sulfur can be messed up, so doing a lower sulfur diet for a while can be helpful. Certain foods can be problematic regardless, even if you do fix some of these pathways. For some people, things like garlic or onion can be problematic, and you just have to avoid those as much as you can. Try to be aware of the foods and the reaction. So just because something causes a reaction doesn't mean that you can never eat it, but being aware of the effect that it has, you can know why you're having the headache or whatever that symptom is. and then just choose to have it sparingly. Supporting the enzymes that convert sulfites into sulfates should allow you to have less of a reaction to these foods. Replenishing molybdenum stores in your body potentially can make it to where you can handle certain foods that you couldn't before. And then while you're doing this, try to look for tangible changes in skin, energy, breathing, something that's noticeable that you can actually track. And then when you do the reintroduction of the foods, you can see if you still have this problem. For more information, there's a book by Greg Nye called The Devil in the Garlic, which a lot of this information comes from. I would highly recommend that, and then some of his talks. So if you found this helpful, feel free to subscribe or put any questions or comments down below.